Hey, welcome back to Blueprints and day 3 of our expedition into the estate. Today I have some plans, mainly involving how I want to explore, because last time obviously we found a lot of rooms and we found some puzzles that we can't actually solve. For today I actually have a plan how I want to really explore the mansion, because I definitely want to reach the antechamber and at least see what the door lock is going to look like. Because we do know that it's supposedly locked, even though there was like a notice that told us that it was not locked anymore. I don't know what that means, but we have to reach the proper rank for it. How many are there? There are like 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So instead of checking out every room, I am going to make like a straight line towards it. And whenever we are getting stuck, then we can decide to go to the sides and maybe find like a key or something like that. This is the idea, and like we might be able to avoid like some routes and don't actually have to take too many rooms if we do that, right? Because obviously seeing harder ways to progress, mainly meaning that we need gems and logs and stuff, then we can always return and try to find some in easier regions by going back. So this is like my goal. I don't know if it's going to work. So I'm going to take whatever I can to actually make progress forward. So I'm going to take the spare room. Something like the Nook would be amazing for other places. I am just going to hope that I'm not going to miss anything here. I don't know if this is like a grandiose plan here. Storeroom, hallway. I have to kind of take the hallway, right? Yeah. But it will be fine, I hope. Let's see if we can find anything. Because I know sometimes there are things hidden. I don't know if this is the same case for like the non-numbered rooms. Do we want to go on the left or the right? To my understanding, the west wing has more locked doors from what we have heard. I don't know if it's random each time. Okay, we can't actually make progress here because we would have to go back, and I don't want to go back. Like, it's fine if we go straight, but I do not want to go back. We have like other ways around it, so I'm just gonna take the closet. 2 items might be useful. Maybe we get like a key. Yeah, key and a die. The die is new. A single ivory die. +/die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. Neat. Have not had that one before. Anything else in here? I think it's always exactly 2. And there's no secret third item. Right? Just because we have like 2 promise, but it might be the case that there are like more for the future. I'm just gonna check out this room. Can I go to the right? No. Oh wait, the courtyard. Do I want to redraw already? No, we are going to go around. I'm just gonna take the storeroom and get more items. That should allow us to draft a lot more stuff next time around. Give us a coin, give us a key, and there should be a gem here. Lots of stuff here. Like, from my experience last time, there are probably a lot of secret puzzles, but I feel like for some of them, if they are actually true, actually real, I might actually need to get like a good starting off point, and I would have to find those first. So yeah, let's return though. By that I just mean like sometimes imagine there's like a puzzle that has to do with the paintings, even though they do still seem the same as always. I'm still surprised by this one, right? Because all of the other ones are sketches and this one isn't. Right, like similar to, how do I put it? You know how we found the weird maid angel? I'm guessing this has to do with like some sort of puzzle because we wrote down the name. It was Myla, the broom angel I called them. Right? And I'm guessing like the starting point for that puzzle, whatever puzzle it is, like part of it is probably just the chapel. But I still don't know the puzzle behind it, if there actually is a puzzle. But like those numbers in there are obviously somewhat important, otherwise they wouldn't be there. But if I had only seen the statue, obviously I would have like no idea about the numbers. Okay, there's the kitchen. We could buy some stuff. The den would be useful just to have like another gem. Yeah, and also gives us like more rooms to check. So I'm gonna take that one. Neat. Okay, then there should be a gem on the table. Like a lot of keys I've noticed, right? Like in the bedroom of the children, there's obviously the dress-up keys, or like the goose, and they're like multiple keys. Anyway, I just noticed that there are also some here. I don't know if they are just That is supposed to be swans. Might also be swan and not a goose. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Anyway, I am again trying to go further this direction. We have the storm room blocking us, so we don't have to go straight, but like the nook and the pantry would be both amazing. I always have trouble with keys, so I'm gonna take the key. But those are all rooms we've already had, which is why I'm not too eager to check every single nook and cranny inside of those rooms. Obviously, I'm not gonna look around each time because I feel like I'm gonna miss. Maybe we should actually get more observatories and return to the nook once we have 4 stars. I'm gonna write that down. A question mark. Just because I feel like that could be important for all of it. Anyway. Next room, we want to go to the right. It's also like the end, so a hallway. You have a hallway and a west wing hall. We could also take the courtyard. The courtyard is decent, so I don't actually mind that, even though it costs us a gem. We got a... what was it? We got an item here last time, like a metal detector. Was it just because we had an item that gave us more items? We still need like a shovel at some point. I feel like we need a shovel to bury around that dirt, right? So this is the way downwards. We can just get some items here. The parlor could be fun. The nursery getting more steps would be also great. But the guest bedroom, we've already been inside. What do I want? Do I want more steps? Do I want a puzzle? I want to take the puzzle. I like the puzzle. Should give us a gem, if I recall correctly, right? This box is the white box, so this is false already. This box is the black box, so this is also false, so this is true. The blue box contains the gems, okay. Easy peasy, right? False, has to be false, has to be false. So this is true, so blue. Perfect. Like those small little logic puzzles. Also like looking outside every once in a while. Look at that little river. That reminds me, there's like still the gate we can't open outside, right? That one. Can I see anything out here? I don't think we have ever had the chance to visit the west wing to actually look outside, but that only seems to be like this path. Otherwise, definitely doesn't seem like it goes too far back there. Kind of stuck here. I was worried there for a second. Huh. Definitely a way to place all your walls. Anyway, we wanted to check the blue one. Right, rechecking because I sometimes weird with my thoughts. It's the blue one. Turn, spin, give me a gem. Ooh, 2. Neat. And this one returns to the den. Okay, so we skipped a room technically. I mean, that doesn't actually matter that much. And now courtyard. Courtyard should be fine. I hope I don't need a key here. Observatory, again, would be great. The issue is, if we take that one, we can only turn right. And I want to go further along. So I'm gonna take the corridor. This one's always left unlocked, which is amazing. It means we do not need a key. We've had that room before, though. Need hat. I don't know why they just left the hats around here. We found like some other ones. Rowing a boat. But this is probably the best way to make some progress. The garage gives us 3 keys, but we do not have the car keys. We do need those the next time we find the garage. I kind of want to just take the regular bedroom. Just to go to the right, and we also get a free step through this one. Right, garage doesn't actually help us here. If I saw that correctly. I would have liked to see it, but again, my goal for today is solely to reach... Oh yeah, we've been here multiple times. I was confused by this one again. Because we do see the Reddington card like a lot. Nothing to open here. Just making sure that there isn't something surprising in one of these halls. Okay. Locksmith, commissary, that's the only one that lets me turn to the left. And also we could buy items later on, which would be useful. I really want to get the locksmith at some point. First of all, it's, you know, fancy room, let's be honest, but also just for keys, but we have some. We also have 3 gems, so I don't actually mind getting this one. And they are going to talk about the sales still. Those are the same sales that I had already heard about, right? A close, and there's also a sale in 20 and 21, yeah. Okay, we can buy stuff. Is there something new? Yeah, the sleeping mask is new, I think. We've not had that one before, but we can get a shovel, technically. I don't know what the sleeping mask would do. I'm curious, but we do need money for that. Same stuff with a... without? Like, without like a triage card or whatever you call them? With a mantle? Did I not pay attention to that last time? Why with and without? Not quite sure. I'm gonna leave it for now. I wouldn't even know where to start with this thing here. There wasn't anything I could do with the water cooler? Yeah. This is locked. This is why we have all those keys. The door is locked. I guess pantry is the only one that... I mean, you could take the chapel again. It has some weird implications because we have a window to the right and we could still place a room to the right, by the way, so I don't know. I'm just gonna take the pantry. We can use that money. We need... how much money? I think we need 6 for the shovel, right? But we could get the salt shaker. I don't care about the salt shaker currently. Okay. Pantry time, and it should also give us an apple. Neat. This was 2 steps, right? Yeah. We've not found oranges yet. Okay. Next room, we wanna go... Ooh, these are both terrible, so we would need 2 gems. Do I want to redraw? No, I can still continue. I am going to risk it all. You know, we can still have like a lot of rooms that we can explore to the right, for example. And find items that we need. We do have the commissary in case we need something, you know, that we can buy. We could go backwards, but I don't want to go backwards if I can avoid it. So this is the only path we want to take. Please. This is locked. Okay. Still gonna take a key. We have to reach the store. Okay. Drawing room we can't take. Dark room. Wait, it's just in this room, right? So I don't actually mind it that much. And then we take the left room first in case we can turn to the right afterwards. Yeah, that's fine. Can we find anything quickly? No. The power shuts off before we properly enter. So even if there are items, you can't actually pick them up, right? Because I remember there were some, but I'm guessing we are only allowed to interact with those in the light. Because otherwise it would also be kind of silly if you could just look around and click on everything to unlock items. I do remember that there were like some lockpicks here last time. But I'm not sure if they would spawn and we technically can interact with them. I'm just gonna assume that we can't. No gem requirement, that's fine. I'm gonna take the middle one. Give me something good. It's the lavatory, which holds nothing for us. HS... nothing to open, nothing at all. It's just a dead end. I feel like we've gotten the lavatory last time as well when we were... no, it wasn't in the dark room. It was in the... where was it? We could definitely see it. It can't be the furnace because the furnace obviously was like an end room. It was definitely offered. And we've not been inside yet, so okay. Give me a good room. Last key. Better make it count. Left one. That's not too bad. We are in rank 6. It means only 2 more ranks and we get like a lot of steps here once we get a meal. There wasn't anything else in here though, if I recall correctly. Okay. I can work with this. This is the right key door. We have a locked door and this is probably also locked, knowing my luck. Yeah. Okay, we need keys, we need money, we need items, but we do have the passageway, which is decent at least, because that means that we have multiple passages. I'm gonna take the one that goes... do I take this one? Do I risk it? We would have to go around if this one works. The chapel again, there's a kitchen which leads us back south. Chapel would be annoying. I'm just gonna take the utility closet. Because the breaker box obviously lets us turn on the light again in the dark room, right? Dark room. I'm gonna take put on like all the things. I'm gonna flip everything. Keycard system off. I don't know. The indicators, I have no idea what to do with those. I'm gonna maybe keep the keycard system. Nah, I'm gonna turn it off. No, dark room, I need you. I want to turn you off. Okay. This allows us to see at least. Dark room isn't that far away, so I'm gonna take it right now and hope that there's like a lockpick inside again. You can look at those pictures that we've done so last time, so I'm not really sure if I want to do that again. Okay, we're getting the lockpick again. Okay. Since we have it, why not try it? Lockpick. Yes, first time. The billiard room. There was talk about a game in there. The billiard room had a math puzzle about the value of darts. And it's also the best one we can take because we can turn right afterwards. Okay. Before I enter, I want to see if this one lets me lockpick. No. So we do need a key for this one. But I want to check it first before I make any grandiose plans here. Jello. And another one of those fans. It's been so many years since I last played billiard. I don't know. Must have been at least a decade at this point. Not that it was like a common occurrence, it's just something that everyone's... Oh, orange. And I'm right, those are worth 5 steps. Yes, my math skills are apparently so superior that I could just figure that one out. Okay. I can play darts, apparently. Don't know what the puzzle would be. Huh? I can click numbers. 1, 2. Okay. Is there 3? 4? It shows it's 2 again, but I'm just gonna count. Tells me this one. Do I have to add those together because it was 3? Right? So it's 13 and 12, so 25? Does it even go that far? No. Or is it subtracting this one? So it's 1 again. Okay. So those together would be a 4. What does this mean? Is that multiplication if it's those together? Does that mean 20? Okay. Multiply by 4. Is it... It has to be this way around because it's 12 minus 7 would be 5 times 4 would be 20 again. I mean, I do know how math works apparently, and we get 2 keys, which is amazing. Right, it was like the only thing that came to mind, but it was actually kind of funny that the first few ones are just addition and you just count upwards. Okay, that's actually a really cool puzzle. Okay, we do have 2 keys. Dining room is probably not as useful as this room currently. Give me a room that goes to the left. Observatory. Dang, I do not have any gems. I have to redraw here. Give me something that goes to the left. Security. Boudoir. I'm gonna take this one. That's the only one that we can really take here. Good thing that we had 2 keys though. We've been inside of here. We've seen this with the safe, but I wouldn't know the code for the safe. I mean, the classic guess would be a birthday, but I don't think... Have I written down something? I have one date here. I don't think that would be the right one. 18th of March in 93. Okay, I had to try. I don't know what this was about. It's just like the one date that I have starting here. I hope I didn't have to pay attention to the math puzzle I just did and it's like the same combination. That would be interesting, but I would be surprised if it's like that connected. We are on rank 7. So please, just, first of all, lockpick. Okay, I can't. Then let's take the key. This at least shows us where to go. The code check. Checking one item and retrieve it on another day. That's interesting as a concept, but I feel like the hall is probably the most important thing here. Okay. East Wing Hall. Rank 8. I am going to waste a lot of steps here to return to the dining room first before I continue, because I want to know what dinner actually does. Carrots and something? Dinner is served. Today's main course, country stew pie. A stew pie, okay. Boiled stew, chunk stew, layered and then baked to perfection. Topped with a mashed potato, parmesan, cheese crust. Gives 20 steps plus 10 if we have that. I don't see why I wouldn't want to have dinner. I'm guessing the extra 10 steps aren't really that worth it. Delicious. Oh, yes. Gives us a lot of steps. For now, I just want to continue though. I just wanted to see how valuable the dinner would be. It's not quite as extreme as I expected originally. I would have expected like the 50, just because of the math, like the little math thing that we had in the pantry. But I guess it's just like for regular snacks. Have we had this room before? No, it's just unusual because we had one of the hallways. This one we had twice, and this one we also had twice. Okay. Okay, I guess now it doesn't actually matter which way we go, because we have to go either here and then to the left, or here and then up. So this one first. Lockpick, perfect. We do not have a gem, so I'm just gonna take the guest bedroom. Neat. There wasn't anything hidden in here, right? We only had like the writing here, talking about them not meeting. There's a gem. Neat. Basketball? I don't know if the gem was here last time. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing they're like just random items, like the coins, for example, can just randomly appear. Same for the gems. But it was a good choice to go here, apparently. I still want to get like 1 coin, by the way, just to buy the shovel. Okay, let's see if I can lockpick you. No, okay. They have to use the key. Observatory, and then go to the top. The drawing room. Maid's chamber would be terrible. Drawing room would be amazing, actually, just to get a second chance at drafting. Yeah, I'm absolutely taking that one. Would be great to get a gem somehow. Don't tell me that there's just like one hidden here. Would be amazing. Wait, by the way, this is still the... Yeah, it's still the same room where we had like all these steps kind of measured out on all of those sketches. Still unsure what I want to think about that. Okay. Lockpick. And we do not have keys. We're so close, come on. Okay, I guess we have to return now, passageway downwards, or the entrance hall. Yeah, those are the only steps we can take. Good thing we got extra steps then for today, right? Well done. Not that I should be complaining. We actually made quite a leap through here. We got somewhat lucky at least. Right, we tried that one already. Good thing I didn't go back to waste that key. And in case we do need a key somewhere here. Yeah, we had a closet. It's locked. Ah, we can't actually go here. That's annoying. Okay. That's all we can do. Maybe, like, my guess is that there's going to be some sort of security door at the end from the antechamber. But otherwise, you know, like, just getting a coin would also be amazing. We've already been in the nook and got the key, obviously. I don't think that there was anything else laying around that would be useful. You know, just check behind all the chairs. Maybe behind the... Okay, nothing behind the music box. I just have to recheck everything, you know, just in case. It would be annoying to go to like security or something like that at the end just to hear that there are actually a ton of items that I missed. Okay, let's draw something. That's rather unlucky. I guess. Bunk room? We've not been to that one yet. I've always waited for that one, drawing that to get more value from the nursery, for example. But it was the only room that we can take, and it's also the end. Come on, you probably have like a key here, right? Why are you making a campfire? I hope you're just pretending. A little tippy tent here. Money though. Yeah, let's drop those children. Little video game console. Nice, some cassettes. Trinsdale Mystery? I completely misread it. The Turtles of Vera. None of those are references to actual movies that I don't know. I don't actually know a lot of movies, so... yeah, would be important in that case, I guess. I hope they don't expect me to bring any real-life knowledge, because I have like nothing of that. You have a science experiment? Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. Wait a second. Okay, I'm gonna write those names down. We have the brothers, Simon and Herbie. Simon, the older brother, and Herbie, the younger brother, in the bunk beds. Herbie's mean and really stupid, and today is good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had in his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back, and if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no presents for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book, because he won't stop writing about me, and today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book, even though he is older. He is a crybaby. Today is a good day because today my brother returns from college and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I wouldn't have it on any other way. I still would rather have had a sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Oh, that's sweet. But we do not learn about that. So this is very early on, obviously, and then probably the decade plus later it was returned. But they kept the room the way it was originally, I'm assuming. There are 3 stars here. Obviously this could just be a medal, but bunk bed 3 stars. I'm gonna write it down if we visit that one. 3 stars. Bunk bed. I feel like this is important, right? If they're already showing me this mini constellation. Hamster. Oh. Still alive? Who's feeding that guy? Aw. Little adorable little fluff ball. Also with your own bunk bed. Quite adorable. Oh, I love it. Oh? You want attention? Well, I won't give you any. You have some boots. I mean, we can at least buy the shovel because I really want to try it, because we have like multiple places to dig around. And if I'm right, then we might be able to get like more items doing that. It's probably a safer alternative to just getting, or like a more interesting alternative to buying a key. If we can even buy a key. Wait, where do I have to go? Okay, it's over here. Go through here. And then it's also really close to the room where I want to dig around anyway, so that's perfect. And now to shopping. Give me... Okay, I kind of want to know what the sleeping mask does as well, but I feel like the shovel is more important. Shovel! It looks like it could be useful for digging. That's true. Now tell me that this actually works the way I think it does. Because otherwise I would feel rather silly. Let me dig. Oh, okay. It does work like that. You dug up a few unimpressive pebbles, not even worth picking up. Well, speak for yourself. I feel like pebbles are amazing. Please give me a key. Something. More pebbles. No. Was that all? I have to say, I'm feeling rather scammed. We couldn't continue with the dining room, we couldn't continue with the passageway because we don't have keys. And this was the only place we even had the chance to make progress. Well, I mean, this certainly was an adventure for today. Unless there's a way to dig outside, because it seems to just be in greenery. I think there was like some wind. I have like the volume really low while playing games. Okay, it's just the wind. Because I like hearing myself while talking. And yeah, like not because I'm so in love with my voice, more because I really struggle to concentrate on what I'm talking about while the outside world or like the game music is way too loud. So I'm guessing, let's make a wish. Goodbye, coin. I hope I didn't need that specific coin here. Gonna look around and just in case there's like some mound I can dig up. That would be really useful. Otherwise, yeah, this has been an expedition, I guess. Has been faster or like a lot quicker than the previous ones. I don't actually mind that. I feel like I'm going to rush through a few of the rooms in the future. If I've seen them before, I feel like I've taken a little bit too much time. I feel like the game is not intended to... Well, how do I put it? You're not intended to spend like an hour per room. I feel like this is too much time. But that's just how I am feeling after the third day now. I feel like just going through it is a lot more interesting and then slowly piecing the pieces together once you find some more. And again, I don't actually expect there to be anything outside that I can dig up. It's just wishful thinking, and I really expect there to be something at some point using the shovel. But there wasn't anything else I could have bought if I recall correctly, so yeah, that's at least a learning experience. Would be nice to learn about the other items in the near future as well. I don't know if I just got really lucky, maybe it's like a 50% chance that you can get something. Would be nice to get your money's worth out of a shovel at some point, but maybe you should avoid getting a shovel unless you find like multiple green rooms. Maybe. By the way, how many new rooms did we find? We found the billiard room, we found the... lab was last time. No, we had that one before. Like we had the bunk bed, that's the second one. We had some hallways. I feel like it was the east wing hallway that we found for the first time, so it's the third one. Green rooms, we had a courtyard before. We found a lavatory, I guess. Which means that there's only one red room left. Well, I mean, we made some sort of progress, I guess. And I hope that I didn't miss anything here. Was there anything where I could use like a coin at all? Just rechecking, going through my mental notes. No, this is everything. Also, okay, this again is a puzzle piece. This just means that there's like a specific puzzle inside of there. But it doesn't say the same thing about the... Where is it? The laboratory. No. Experimental house features. That's all it says. So it's a mechanical one. Wait a second. Oh, blueprint because... blueprint because it's you know, it's a print in a blue, and okay, now I get what the thing here means. A black print, bedroom, hallway, green room, and a red room. Okay, blueprint literally just means it's like a standard room. Okay, dead ends, obviously. Rarity commonplace. I should probably look at some of this text some more. I mean, it's mostly just the rarity here, and the hallway doesn't really tell us anything else. Well, anyway, I would say we can call it a day. Thank you all for watching. This has been a interesting speedrun experience. Yes, call it. And I'll be seeing you. Wait, let's see the stats, obviously. I like seeing the stats, I like numbers. Look at that, 5 bedrooms. I mean, yeah, the bunk bedroom counts as 2. 25 rooms, 9th rank reach, which has been the furthest we've ever gotten. 2 items, 4 new rooms. And this is how Mount Holly Inn, Little Ordinary Inn. Did it say something else last time? Gosh, I have to check the VOD now. Anyway, I'm gonna check that one out between recordings. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I hope to see you all again. Until then, have a good one, and bye-bye.